The judge's decision to put the buyout offer on hold, just one in a series of legal setbacks for the new administration. And on X, Musk lashing out at the judges, calling a New York judge who blocked his efforts to access Treasury data a corrupt judge protecting corruption, adding he needs to be impeached now. Vice President J.D. Vance taking it even further, posting, if a judge tried to tell a general how to conduct a military operation, that would be illegal. Judges aren't allowed to control the executive's legitimate power. The big question, will the administration openly defy the rulings of these courts? Tonight, one federal judge determined that may already be happening, finding the administration violated his order to fully lift its pause on federal funding, calling the pause likely unconstitutional, and adding that it continues to cause irreparable harm to a vast portion of this country.
David, Elon Musk and his team have already gained access into at least 15 federal agencies. He is the world's richest man. He already owns the social media platform X, SpaceX, as well as Tesla. And tonight reports that he's making a play to buy OpenAI, a leading artificial intelligence company, making a bid for $97.4 billion. The president launched an initiative with OpenAI, so this does raise questions about a possible conflict of interest and also concerns about the growing influence of Elon Musk, David.
Rachel Scott there at the White House as well. Rachel, thank you. We're also following a breaking story involving a deadly plane collision at an airport in Scottsdale, Arizona. At least one dead. Others have been transported to trauma centers tonight. This all involved a Learjet coming in for landing, veering off the runway in Scottsdale, then colliding with another Gulfstream jet. Authorities say at least one person has died. Multiple people now taken to that hospital. The airport issuing a ground stop there. We turn next tonight to two young American women visiting the Bahamas. They were attacked by a shark at a popular resort. Authorities say the young women were swimming together at Bimini Bay when they were attacked. One of the victims now in need of a third operation. Here's Victor Akendo.
Two young American tourists lucky to be alive tonight after sustaining serious injuries from a shark attack in the Bahamas. The women from Florida swimming in popular Bimini Bay around 6:30 Friday night when they were bitten in the leg, according to a Facebook post from the father of one of the girls. He says they jumped off the boat hand in hand and were swimming back to the ladder and were attacked by a shark, adding that he was doing his best to save their lives, people nearby rushing in to help to stop the bleeding, even tying tourniquets. They were airlifted to a nearby hospital in New Providence. Tonight they're back in Florida. The mom of one of the girls telling ABC News she needs a third surgery to put her leg all together. Although rare, most shark attacks in the Caribbean occur in the Bahamas. Just last year, this 24-year-old on a fishing trip in the southern Bahamas was attacked by sharks when he fell into the water.
Next second, I'm in the water with, a lot of sharks. I knew immediately I got to get back in the boat or this is going to be really bad.
And in 2023, an American tourist was killed by a shark while paddleboarding near the popular Sandals Royal Bahamian Resort. And David, in that Facebook post, the father writing they were half an inch away from losing their daughter. Thankful this wasn't worse. David?
Victor Akendo on this tonight. Victor, thank you. Also tonight, the image just in here of the reporter who was sent to cover the Super Bowl, but who was found dead in his hotel room before the game even happened. Tonight, the Daily Mail with the last known images of him so far. A woman has been arrested in the case and what they say happened. Here's our senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky now.
These are the last known images of Adon Manzano, showing the Telemundo sports reporter entering a Louisiana hotel at 3:46 a.m. last Wednesday. 12 hours later, he was found dead. The woman seen with him is Danette Colbert, who is now charged with using his credit card after he died. The surveillance images obtained by DailyMail.com. Tonight, police said they're working to determine whether Manzano was drugged before his death. They said Colbert has a history of drugging men.
Ms. Colbert has quite a record and rap sheet for confidence games. Ms. Colbert's criminal history does include 2 instances where she drugged a victim.
Since the 48-year-old's arrest, police said they've been contacted by people claiming to be her victims. Police have not said where they believe she met Manzano, but she is believed to be the last person to see him alive. The 27-year-old widowed father of a 2-year-old was in New Orleans to cover the Super Bowl. And tonight, David, police say they're waiting on toxicology reports and other forensic evidence to determine if Manzano was drugged and whether Colbert should be charged with murder. David?
All right, Aaron Katursky reporting. Aaron, thank you. To the economy, and tonight, egg prices continuing to rise, and now the egg shortage here in the U.S. with bird flu spreading across this country. Trader Joe's, for one, now limiting how many eggs a customer can buy. There are reports others are doing the same. A line of cars around the block right here waiting to buy eggs. This is at a California farm. And thefts now being reported from Washington state to 100,000 eggs stolen in Pennsylvania. Here's our chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman.
Tonight, with the price of eggs skyrocketing from bird flu, shortages are growing from coast to coast. From empty shelves at this BJ's Wholesale outside New York City to Chino, California, where cars wrapped around city blocks outside a local farm. And many are flocking to local farmers markets. How much would you say demand has gone up?
No worries. Like, super high.
Times 2, times 3?
Times 5, probably.
Some chains like Costco and Trader Joe's are limiting the amount of eggs customers can buy. And at stores with eggs on the shelves, sticker shock.
It's like $10 a carton. I'm like, what?
Eggs are now so valuable they become a target for thieves. In Seattle, a surveillance camera captured suspects entering a shed behind Luna Park Cafe, where police say they stole more than 500 eggs. Pete and Jerry's Organics had to beef up security after thieves stole 100,000 eggs from their farm in Pennsylvania. Those suspects still at large. Bird flu has impacted tens of millions of farmed chickens, sending egg prices up 65% in the last year. The Waffle House chain is adding a 50-cent surcharge per egg. In Los Angeles, Cantor's Deli has been in business for over 100 years now. So basically, just to explain this, you went from $5,000 a month a few years ago to now at least $23,000 to $25,000 a month for eggs.
Yeah, for pretty much the same product, for the same amount of eggs.
And they are drowning under those costs.
A business that's been in business for 105 years now can't break even.
Not just simply because of the eggs. That's enough to do it.
And David, the Department of Agriculture projects egg prices will increase again by about 20% this year, and we're told that it will be at least another 6 months before egg prices stabilize, David.
And really important to hear the real-world impact that you brought to us there tonight on all of this. Matt, thank you. When we come back, the fire and explosion at a plant outside Pittsburgh, reports of multiple injuries in the images. And then the disturbing pictures tonight, a father accused of storming the ice right here, knocking down 2 teenage referees. And what police are now saying about this tonight. Tonight, an explosion north of Pittsburgh, injuring more than a dozen workers at a chemical plant in Crawford County, Pennsylvania. Authorities say at least 13 people were injured in the blast at the Parker Lord facility. Residents told to shelter in place for several hours. Everyone is expected to survive this. Disturbing images during a youth hockey game in Seattle. Police say a father is accused of knocking down 2 teenage referees on the ice. The bottom of your screen right there, video shows him storming onto the ice during a 12 and under game, shoving the 13 and 14-year-old referees. They were treated for minor injuries. Authorities are investigating whether to press charges for assault now. When we come back here tonight, the former Disney star shot in the face while target shooting. And right here tonight, we're one-on-one with Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts in a moment. To the Index tonight, actress Christy Carlson Romano says she was shot in the face while target shooting clay pigeons with her husband. The former Disney Channel star, best known for her roles Even Stevens and Kim Possible, showing her injuries, one just below her eye. She says another group fired in the wrong direction. When we come back here tonight, the Super Bowl MVP is right here tonight.
ABC World News Tonight with David Muir, sponsored by Pacific Life, creating financial security for nearly 160 years.
Finally tonight, Philly's new hero with our Will Reeve.
Tonight, the new Super Bowl champions.
Eagles fly in Super Bowl 59.
The Philadelphia Eagles soaring to victory over the Kansas City Chiefs.
Going deep.
The Eagles defeating the back-to-back champions in a shocking 40-22 win.
He makes the throw of his life.
Eagles quarterback, 26-year-old Jalen Hurts, leading his team to victory.
I think this is about the time where it all hits you right here.
Hurts named MVP and breaking a Super Bowl record for rushing yards by a quarterback, which he set himself just 2 years ago. And less than 24 hours after winning the Super Bowl, we're with Jalen Hurts one-on-one as he celebrates at Walt Disney World, part of ABC's parent company.